It doesn't want to record. When we experience a lot of restlessness, busyness inside ourselves, and we don't have any control yet, or we are building up the control, but we didn't really found our way in our practice. So inside ourselves, we didn't give like a present this practice as a part, as a piece, as a very important thing to ourselves. It's not like you have like a life, and in this life you accepted food as a piece, a part, as something of your life. And besides food, you accepted water. Besides water, you have accepted sleep. With sleep, you accepted. Fill in what you did accept. And what we did is we have accepted in the structure of our life, in the structure of our day, a lot of things that we just copied. So we are just living a copy of like our parents, our families. We are just doing what they did. We don't think, and we just life is living us. We don't make choices every single moment of the day. It's just life comes by and we follow. It's like a train and we jump on and we don't stop anymore. Just we go with the train. And the more we do that, and the most of us are fully on this train, the more lost we feel, the more we don't know. And then we come up with all these stupid reasons. I cannot ask money, or I cannot do this, or I first need to build friendships, or I first need to do this training, or I first need to have my job and then I can stop my job. And we continue to go on with all these stories, which is actually just our mind and is like a sign of not having the control in ourselves yet. Because it means that we are not choosing. We are not choosing at all. And we believe the mind. Because when we go back low inside our belly, there is no thought. There's nothing saying, oh, it should be better when you don't earn money. There's no thought who says you need validation. There's no thought who says when you do this, you're partner will break up with you. There's no thought when you don't help this person for free, then you're a stupid lady. Zero. So it's a sign of you not founding your toevlucht. I don't know the word in English. I will, when it comes, I will share it. But you didn't make it a part of your life. Because life is not that hard when you bring back your attention towards your belly. And when it is not possible to bring your attention back to your belly and only hear wah, 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 it is as easy as send a text. Hey, I cannot put my attention back to my belly. But because we always learned that we need to do it ourselves, or we learn to believe all these voices, it's not coming up. It's simply not coming up. So the easiest way, when you cannot find your own way, is to text. Hey, I cannot find my belly. My energy goes crazy. Because being sad, being frustrated, being angry, it is not a reason to disconnect from your surrounding. There is no single excuse that should disconnect you from your surrounding. But you're disconnecting from yourself. And the only thing how you can change it is to bring your attention back to your belly. To make your breath as soft as a little child. And to observe. When your intention goes away from this middle point, your voice starts to be louder. You start to have cracks. Start to have uncomfort. Start to feel aggressive. Start to feel angry. Start to feel frustrated. You start to be sad. You bring your attention back to the belly. And then, do you feel comfortable? No. Is it getting more comfortable? No. Are the stories getting less? Also not. Are the stories getting worse? Yes, absolutely yes. They are going crazy because you're sitting and observing all of these things that you have collected, which is really dark inside of yourself. And it cannot go anywhere because you're not doing anything. You're just watching it. Watching, observing the breath. And this needs to be the base. When this is not your base, you will lose the game. So the only answer on the moment that you don't know something is ask with curiosity. When something is not working out, ask with curiosity. Say something with curiosity. All the other things that comes out is just the energy that is still overlying the curiosity. When we keep feeding that, we are enabling ourselves. It is not this or that. It's and. So just stay with what you feel, what you do observe, what is happening. And it's not true. It is not yours. You are not identified with it. But what happens is this mind who starts to tell you to not do something or to do something. And the moment we start to do that or not to do that, we are lost. Because we are bounced around by our mind. We are not in control anymore. But we feel very clearly what we want. The only thing is, in the moment that we feel very clearly what we want, then the mind kicks in. And then it's the trick to do what we have felt very clearly. And that comes with all this uncomfortable energy. But that is not a reason to not do it. That is a reason to do it immediately. Then the first important thing to start moving is that you know where are you going. When you don't know where you are going, you will lose. Then we have two options. We keep enabling ourselves by saying, I don't know, but then we will never know. That is the victim way. That's what we have learned in the past by saying, I don't know, and then mama is doing it for us, or papa, or whosoever. But that is not going to happen because nobody is going to save you. So the only way how you can learn and how you can learn to learn is by asking yourself, okay, what is it actually that I want? What is it actually where I want to go? Like truly want to go. And then you start moving. And with the movement, with the actions that you are doing, it's going to give reflections. It's going to give the answer why you don't know. I can tell you why you don't know, because you don't trust yourself. So you don't want to know, because then you have to do it. You don't want to do it. Because not doing it is making you a victim, is a nice position, is making you comfortable. You can hide under the table. You don't need to show up, you don't need to talk, and you don't need to face all your shit. But that is not an option when you join this training. When you join this training, you move. Even when you move still very hard, it's fine. At least you move. And then it will happen that you finally have the idea that you're on the right direction, and then it's still not going anywhere. And there comes the mind again. Oh, I was going so good, and now it's not good anymore. That is the mind. Because there is no good, there is no bad. There's not a one-way direction besides your road, which is one-way direction. So observe. Observe all the areas in your body that are aching, itchy, uncomfortable, and stay with it.